Good morning children, welcome to session 2. Yesterday we have discussed about metals and non-metals. So what is the nature of metals and what is the nature of non-metals. Today we discuss about physical properties of metals and physical properties of non-metals. Physical properties means appearance and sound. Those are physical properties. First one about metals. Metals and non-metals. First one is the appearance. First, before going there, my question is: do all these look like? Means appearance is some are in brown color, some are in silvery grey color, some are in gold color. So those are looks like different colors. Clear? That is the appearance of metals. Now open your book once here. Activity 1: observing appearance and the color of some materials. See here, iron. Iron. Next, zinc. Next, copper, aluminium, magnesium, carbon, sulfur, iodine. So which one is a metal in this? Which one is a metal and which one is non-metal? So this is a metal. Zinc metal, copper metal, aluminium metal, magnesium metal. Carbon is a non-metal, sulfur is a non-metal, iodine is a non-metal. Clear? What is the appearance? See here, iron is a green color. Actual color is iron is a green color. Next one is a zinc. So it is a grey black. Grey black. Copper. What is the color of copper? It is a red color. Copper. Next, aluminium is a half white. Aluminum is a half white. Magnesium is a light grey color. It is a half white. It is a light grey color. Carbon is a black. Carbon is a black. Next, sulfur is a yellow color. Iodine is a violet color. Iodine is a violet color. This is the activity 1. We want to observe appearance of some of the metals and non-metals. This is the activity 1. So that is the appearance. Means lustrous property. Some metals exhibit some shining property that is known as lustrous. That is known as lustrous. Lustrous means shining property. Shining property. So maximum metals can exhibit shining property. Clear? Next one. So, example, this is prepared by one of the metal. So, I am dropping on the bench. So, I am dropping on the bench. It is making some sound. Yes, it is making some sound. Now, I am dropping a chalk piece. So it is making different types of sounds. So duster. So it is making one of the sound. So the metals which are making the different sound, that is known as sonority. Some of the ringing sound. Some of the ringing sound. That is known as sonority. So see here. In activity 2, so listening the sound produced by some metals. So when we are hitting by the hammer or wood or some of the non-metals, which one is makes ringing sound? So most of the metals makes a ringing sound. That is a sonority property. Next. Malleability. So metals appearance, maximum metals nature. So that's why except iodine, those are there is no lustrous property. Next, sonority property. Maximum metals can show sonority property. Can show sonority property. Next, malleability. Malleability. See here. So identify the malleability of materials. So malleability means preparing into thin sheets. Preparing into thin sheets is known as malleability. So based on this malleability, we can prepare most of the jewelry. Yes or no? Jewelry and plates. Those are prepared by based on the malleability property. So here, see here activity 3 table 3. So observing the change flat times, name of the sample. So flat type iron, gold, copper, those are the flat times. So breaks converts into powder. Example sulfur. It is breaks into powder. Next. So what is the malleability property? Making into thin sheets is known as malleability property. Next, ductility. So malleability, maximum metals can show malleability nature, non-metals does not exhibit the malleability property. Next, ductility. Ductility means making into or drawn into long wires. Drawn into long wires is known as ductility property. Maximum metals can show ductility property. Maximum metals can show ductility property. There is no ductility property. Non-metals cannot show ductility property. See here. So ductility table 4. So sample can be converted into wires. Iron we can convert into wires. Yes. Zinc, copper we can convert into wires. But sulfur, carbon, iodine, those substance we cannot prepare into drawn into long wires. So maximum metals are making into or drawn into long wires. So metals can show ductility property. Non-metals cannot show ductility property. Clear? Next, metals having high melting and boiling points. High melting and boiling points. So non-metals low melting and low boiling points. Low melting and low boiling points. Clear? Next property. Most of the metals are in solid state. Most of the metals are in solid state. Metals are in solid state except mercury. Mercury is in liquid state at room temperature. All maximum metals are in solid state except mercury. What about non-metals? Non-metals are in solid state, liquid state and gaseous state also. So metals only exhibit solid state. Non-metals, those are occur in solid state, liquid state, gaseous. Solid state, carbon, sulfur, those are in solid state. Examples I am saying carbon, sulfur, those are in solid state. But liquid state, bromine is a non-metal but but it is in liquid state. Gaseous state, oxygen, nitrogen, those are in gaseous states. Next, so maximum metals are in hard in nature. Metals are hard in nature. Hard in nature. Except lithium, sodium, potassium. So some of the exception cases are there, just remember this. So metals are hard in nature except lithium, sodium and potassium. So these metals we can cut with the help of knife also. With the help of knife also. What about non-metals? Non-metals. So non-metals, those are in soft in nature. Those are in soft in nature. Next, metals contains high density. It contains high density. Except lithium. Lithium is contains low density. Non-metals, these are in low density. These occurs in low density. So these are the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Next, what about the conductivity, electrical conductivity and heat conductivity? Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. These are good conductors of heat and electricity. These are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Poor conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals. So these are the physical properties of metals and non-metals. So we can learn based on metals and non-metals. So what are the physical properties? Now see here once again. Appearance. Appearance means shining property. So lustrous, that is a shining property. Metals exhibit lustrous property. Non-metals there is no lustrous property except iodine crystals having some of the shining property. Sonority means it is a ringing sound. When some metal item will be dropped on the floor, that can exhibit some of the ringing sound. That is known as sonority. Malleability means they can prepare into making into thin sheets by flattened sheets. That is a malleability. So metal shows malleability property. Non-metals cannot show malleability property. Next, ductility. Ductility means they can drawn into long wires. So we are using copper wires in electrical supplies. So those are prepared by ductility property. So metals exhibits ductility property. Non-metals cannot show ductility property. Next, so metals maximum metals are in solid nature except mercury. Mercury occurs in liquid state at room temperature. Non-metals are occurs in solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. So solid state carbon and sulfur. Liquid state chromium is a non-metal but it is occur in liquid state. Next, gaseous state oxygen, nitrogen. So those are in gaseous states. So metals are in hard in nature except lithium, sodium, potassium. Non-metals are in soft in nature. Next, metals is having high density, non-metals are having low density. So metals can show high, they are occurring high melting and boiling. They are having high melting and boiling points. Non-metals having low melting and boiling points. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. These are the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Tomorrow we will discuss about electrical conductivity activity. Thank you.